This week for the Time Project Spotlight, I talked to Candace Britt.
So basically what I did was I wanted to test how music would affect the working memory in high school students, and I wanted to see kind of if it would help them perform better memory-wise or if it wouldn't help them at all. I listen to music a lot, like when I'm trying to work, and I know a lot of other people that do, so I was like, well, how's this actually affecting me? If I find that music does actually help memory, it gives students a reason to listen to music while they study or while they're taking a test.
Why would you recommend taking the time program to other students?
Well, it's a lot of fun. You develop kind of a sense of leadership and pacing for yourself, and then you end up having access to a lot of resources that most people don't.
This week for Man on the Street, we talked to the people who went to DC to see what their favorite part of the trip was.
My favorite part was probably walking around DC and getting to see all the monuments and stuff, and then seeing all the cool museums. It was really fun.
My favorite part of the Washington, D.C. trip was seeing all the rocks at the Natural History Museum.
My favorite part of the Washington, D.C. trip was seeing Michelle and Obama's portraits.
My favorite part would probably be the Natural History Museum. There was a lot in there, and I learned a lot while I was in there.
My favorite part about DC was experiencing the diversity in the big city.
My favorite thing about the Washington, D.C. trip was going to the zoo and seeing all of the different exotic animals like the pandas, elephants, and buffalo.
Me and the group that I was with, we went to go to the sculpture garden to look at all the artwork and stuff in there. And we found this ice skating rink, so we got to go ice skating for a really long time. And so, yeah, that was probably my favorite memory.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Sports Center. I'm Luke Milligan here with Parker Grant, and unfortunately we won't be talking to Stephen Bradbury this week. He got a taste of his own medicine on the way down here, and he was tripped up too and is now in the hospital, so it's very unfortunate for him. We do, however, have the sports schedule this week for your Brevard Blue Devils. Men's golf will be competing at Mills Creek on today, and Wednesday they will be competing at Crooked Creek.
Softball is today at Tuscola, Wednesday at home against Polk, and Thursday is a home game against West Henderson.
That's right, tennis only has one match this week, and it'll be Tuesday at home against Franklin.
The track team has a track meet over at East Henderson on Tuesday.
That's right, baseball has 3 games this week. Tuesday at Hendersonville. Also, they have a game Thursday at home against Roslyn, so you're going to want to come out to that one. And they have one Friday at Pisgah.
And the women's soccer team has a game against Mountain Heritage on Tuesday at Mountain Heritage, and a Thursday game, but at Cherokee.
That's right. And next week we will be talking to the future All-Star quarterback Nathan Peterman of the Buffalo Bills, who had a great game in the playoffs this year. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get it done for the Bills, but he'll be back next year, and I'm sure better than ever, and probably will beat out Tom Brady for the MVP if I had to make a bold prediction.
Oh yes, for sure.
That's right.
No doubt in my mind.
No, not at all.
All right.
That'll, I think, do it today for us here at Sports Center. I'm Luke Milligan, and this is Parker Grant signing off.
There are some areas that are raising concern about how open Brevard High School is in some areas. With parking lots being so open and available and students having to walk outside to get to class, there are many concerns that we addressed with Dr. A regarding school security.
Dr. McDarris and I met yesterday. I took him to Mr. Warren's room and showed him the artist's rendering of the fence. And he's going to take that to the school board, and we're going to hopefully hear back soon and see if we can move forward with that project.
Is the money coming from the bond?
That's undecided. It might be a case of matching funds where I provide half of it with the general account, and it might be something that they can work into their capital outlay. I'm not sure. Time will tell.
Okay. Will the fence affect the bond any?
No, it's
What is happening with the whole key card access for coming into the school?
Okay, so as you know, we've blocked the art gallery doors, the band room doors, and those down there by the old and new gym. So it's imperative to get to class on time. And if you are locked out, you can come into the main entrance, and Miss Adams will provide you with a hall pass card if you have class down in ROTC or PE. Also, teachers have been given hall pass cards that they can give to students that may need to go in between buildings during the course of the school day.
All right. There has been rumors about uniforms. Do you know anything about that?
No, that's a good one.
This event was to honor the lives who were of the victims of the Parkland shooting, to really bring the realness to our generation and to let our generation know and our student body know that we have the power to speak up.
So I think it's great leadership that the students organize this.
I just think that what happened in Florida is really sad, and I would very much like to remember them and hope that this doesn't happen again.
Hey, little guy. Don't worry, you're safe with the broadcaster now.
I wake up in the morning, I go to sleep at night, but a day without snack time, that just isn't right. Oh, snack time.